How's it going, everyone? Back again for a long overdue update. Today I'm celebrating my 1 year to the date post-op surgery day. A year ago today I had my gastric sleeve surgery, and I have to say it's going really well. Excuse me if I'm looking around, I'm in a public park. It went really well. There have been a few setbacks. Nothing to do with the surgery, more to do with physical limitations that came about because of the weight in the first place. So it's really just my fault. So anyway, I will tell you, in the interest of full disclosure, because I promised way back when I started these videos, full disclosure. I was going to tell you everything. So here it comes. A year ago, around March 3rd, I think, I had my initial weigh-in, and the highest I weighed in was 588 pounds. Yeah, that's a lot of weight. That's not too far from a starring role in my 600-pound life, a show I've never watched and never intend to either. But it's not good. So imagine carrying that kind of weight around for over 10 years, probably. I wasn't always that weight, but that was definitely my highest. And yeah, that was my highest. It's hard to think about now. From 588, after the liquid diet that they put you on before surgery, sometimes mostly it's 2 weeks. It depends on the person. Sometimes it's 2 weeks. Sometimes I've even heard people have been on it just for a week. For me, they made me do it for 4 weeks, where it's nothing but little diet shakes, and you can look at it. They're like, I think it's called OptiFast, 5,000 calories. You drink 3 of those a day, and that's all. And some people said they had a hard time. I never had a hard time with it. Maybe the first 2 or 3 days, I had a hard time. Because I'm used to solid foods, obviously, and I'm used to, or I was used to, just if I was hungry, I'd go grab something to eat. Not for those 4 weeks. For the 4 weeks, your ass is on those shakes only, and they will know if you cheat because they weighed me the day before surgery. It was March 30th, is when they weighed me. And I had to lose about 40 pounds off that 588. And if I didn't lose that 40 pounds, they weren't gonna do the surgery. They flat out told me, it's like, if you don't lose this, you ain't getting surgery. And I said, fuck that, I am losing this shit. So I did not cheat. I was tempted for the first 3 days to just be like, fuck all this. But I lost that weight, and I believe my weigh-in right before the surgery was 445 or 446. So I lost the 40 pounds. Next day I was at the hospital getting my written paperwork done. I had to basically sign my life away if anything happened in the surgery. I had to give a power of attorney to whoever I named, and thankfully I had my dad there and my mother there, and later on my sister and my aunt came, and they were a big help to me, and my girlfriend at the time. At the time, she's still my girlfriend. I'm nervous talking. My girlfriend was there throughout the whole thing, and she really helped me get through a lot of it, especially post-surgery, because post-surgery, the surgery itself went fine. Post-surgery was the worst. It was the worst. That hurt a lot. And they warn you up front that it's going to feel like you were in a boxing match. And boy, was he right. I felt like I had been punched in the stomach repeatedly by, I don't know who the toughest boxer out there, but whoever you are, you're probably hitting people before surgery or during surgery, and then they just escort you out of the room afterwards. But yeah, after that, I slowly started losing the weight. It was faster at first, and up until today. Today I now weigh 431 pounds. So I've lost 157 pounds since my highest weight. 157 pounds in a year. I will take it. I'm trying to think of what to say. I'm actually behind the curve a little bit. I'm supposed to be weighing a little bit less than I am now, and that's because I haven't been able to physically do everything that I've wanted to do. I've had a lot of physical setbacks, like I said before earlier, especially these last few months. I suffer from arthritis from my feet to my shoulders and elbows. I just recently found out I have 3 bulging discs in my lower back, which I'm told was due to all the weight I was carrying. And who knows if that's really the extent of the damage. I haven't been able to do an MRI because I still weigh a little too much to get on the MRI machine. And I have to get under 400, so that's my new goal, is to get under 400 so I can get my MRI done, so I can find out what the hell is going on, so then maybe I can fix all those problems as well. Meantime, all I can do is keep doing what I've been doing. I just started tracking my food. They tell you to track your food earlier. I wasn't really tracking it because I didn't really feel the need to, because I wasn't really eating. I'd eat like a hot dog, one hot dog, and that would take me through like 5 hours of the day. And then I'd have a drink of water or juice or whatever, and that would take me through another hour of the day. So you can imagine, you eat something and you're just done for hours of the day, and you got to find something to do with your time. So I've been doing my photography thing. That's where I'm at right now. I'm at the park. Let me see if I can swivel this around. I'm at the park doing my photography thing. That's my camera bag. And yeah, that's pretty much how I do my exercise. I come out here and I take pictures, and yeah, it's working for me. I can't complain. The only thing I complain about is the physical issues, the back issues, arthritis and crap like that. Everything else is going great. It's weird. Even my doctor says, "Man, you're surprisingly healthy for a guy your weight." But you got to keep in mind, I'm big, but I'm also tall. I'm 6'7". I'm 6'6" and 3/4. So that's keeping me I think that's what kept me out of a wheelchair for the most part. I almost got there a few times. I've had to rely on knee braces and canes and that kind of shit to walk around and get around, but thankfully I've managed to keep myself from being bedridden and just making the problem worse, really. But I don't know. It's really much my update. I know I haven't been updating as much. That's because nothing has really been happening. I mean, I lose 20 pounds here, I lose 15 pounds there, and I only see my doctors once every 3 or 4 months. My next appointment with my primary doctor, I just saw my dietitian last week, which is why I know my weight, but my primary doctor I see in May, and I hadn't seen him since January. So there's only so much you can do. Also, I said, I really don't have anything to talk about when it comes to the surgery-wise. If you're thinking about the surgery and you're having trouble getting around, don't think about it. Just do it. Just do it. Get yourself mentally prepared for pain and discomfort for at least the first week and a half, if not 2 weeks. And just do it, because it's going to change your life. It's going to make your life better. I mean, you're going to have to change the way you're doing things anyway, so you might as well go ahead and do that. It's better that than, you know, dying at 50-something or 60-something of a heart attack. Or sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Alright, I can ignore that. But yeah, that's my advice. If you can do the surgery, I think you should. For the longest time, I fooled myself into believing, oh yeah, I can. Ants crawling on me. For the longest time, I fooled myself into thinking, oh yeah, I can lose the weight by myself. You know, who needs all that? You know, just exercise and diet and stuff. And no. That was something I couldn't do at the time. And now, I have to be honest, I really don't care how much I weigh. I just want to get to a weight that allows me to do everything I want to do physically. Like, I want to ride a bicycle. Like, I just want to get on a bicycle and fucking ride around with my camera and do all that stuff. And I don't know what weight I need to get there, but as soon as I reach that weight, you can bet your ass I'm going to start heading towards that goal. I want to start traveling more if I can. I want to start working. Wouldn't that be nice, to work for a living and not be disabled? Yeah, so that's my update. That's where I am now. I am trying to get everything done. I had a few, just to recap, I had a few physical setbacks, nothing to do with the surgery. The only problem I had with the surgery was the first week I got sick, made myself sick. Thankfully, I was at my doctor's office. I drank about a 40-ounce glass of water in about 30 seconds. And a week from surgery, that's a no-no. That's a bad no-no. You get dumping syndrome, and dumping syndrome is not fun. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up. I'll just tell you right now, it's something you do not want to experience. So if you get the surgery and you're tempted to consume a lot of food or a lot of water or anything like that, don't do it. Don't. You will instantly regret it. I promise you that. On the plus side, once you experience dumping syndrome, you will never want to ever experience it again. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna sign off now because it's getting like crowded around here. So I don't want to come off as like weird. Anyway, I guess I'll see you all next year. No, I'm kidding. It won't take that long. I'm gonna see what's up with my health here in a couple months, and see if there's anything I can do about these bulging discs other than lose weight. You know, that's usually the typical answer, right? You just gotta lose the weight. Okay. I will work on losing the weight. And for all those looking for surgery, I hope you're out there focusing on losing the weight, focusing on getting that surgery done. If you're afraid, don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. I mean, if you're gonna die, you were gonna die anyway. That's the way I see it. I went into my operation without any fear at all. And when I woke up, it's like, wow, that was it, you know? And then the pain in my stomach hit from the gases. And then I was like, oh. And I went through that without any painkillers, by the way. I do not recommend that. Take your painkillers. But for me, just swallowing the pill was a fucking effort and a half. So I still got ants on me. So I'm gonna cut this off. I believe I already said that already. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you're all doing well. And yeah, here's to getting where we all want to be, basically. Hopefully this tape came out so you can hear me correctly. There's a lot of noise in the background, but anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll catch you all later. Take care.